question of Urban Meyer's future in coaching has resurfaced once again, so we got to talk about that. Meyer is scheduled to work as an analyst with Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart this fall, and Bush is hoping to entice him to return to the sideline at USC. Here's what he said, Reggie Bush, to the Los Angeles Times. He said, "We'll definitely be recruiting him. What makes you think we won't be recruiters? Nothing's off the table." Now, I think this is worth bringing up because as we head into this upcoming football season, even though we're a couple months away, obviously Urban Meyer would not return that soon. But there are two people at this table that seem to think that he will. I absolutely think that Urban Meyer is fully happy living, his life that he wants to live right now, not having the stresses of coaching. I get it. He hasn't fully closed the door on coaching again, but still, he's a guy that doesn't want to come back anytime soon if he ever comes back. I just saw him recently. He's hanging out with his grandkid. He's golfing. He's going into TV again. He's done for the time being.
Care to make it interesting? I don't buy it for 1 second. I know, Dominique, I know you don't buy it for 1 second either. These guys coach. Right. That's what they do. This is not a criticism. It is an observation. These guys always come back and coach.
I think if you talk to Urban Meyer today, I think he would say all those things that sound right, but he has not spent the season on the sideline yet. Once he gets out there, he starts to experience that FOMO, and he sees Ryan Day being Taylor Swift to his Beyonce. He's going to be like, well, maybe Beyonce needs to make a comeback because he is one of the greatest coaches in college football history.
I cannot believe you got Taylor Swift and Beyonce on this, but I need you guys to roll some video. Do you guys remember Urban Meyer looking so pained on the sideline in some games for Ohio State?
Winning.
No. They won these games.
Preach.
He looked so pained. He was in poor health. He's said that many times. He's dealt with health issues. He's put family first. And I get it. He's come back to coaching a few times, but still, look at this. This does not look like a man who's going to return to coaching anytime soon.
I love Urban. So I say all this not in a negative way, but in a positive way. Those were all the same conversations we had when he stepped down at Florida. Right. Literally the exact. It's his health.
I was right in the middle
of that. And he wants
to
spend time with his family. It's his health and his family. Right. And then you know what? He goes back to coaching because he's a coach. That's what coaches do.
Last season was a tough season for him for a number of reasons, and I can understand why you might want to step away from that point. But he might want to get back because as much as you love your family, as much as you love your free time and you love your religion, there is a part in him that he needs to feed. And I don't think that he is old enough or tired enough yet to be completely done with that. At some point, he's going to want to feed that competitive drive.
I'm not saying he's completely done, but I don't think he comes back anytime soon, and definitely not next season. The other thing that I would point out, too, about him, he got his dream job in Ohio State. He's now left that dream job. That was why he came back after he had left Florida. He went back because he wanted to coach Ohio State football. That was his dream job. USC's not his dream job. USC obviously is tied to this particular rumor. I don't see him returning anywhere unless it is Ohio State, and that would be well down the road if Ryan Day got another job instead.
I don't know where it'll wind up being. And again, Urban, this is not meant as a criticism. It is meant purely as a statement of fact. There are some people who were just born for this. He's much too young to be done with this. People find ways to balance spending time with their family and playing golf and all the other things in your life. That may not be his forte, but I'm telling you, it means he goes all the way one way or then he goes all the way the other. He's now gone all the way the other. At some point, he will miss this, and he should come back and coach. He is a great football coach.
I would love to have him, Dabo, and Nick fighting it out every year. I need him back.